Hey there, Gleeks. It's Joe Roch from wetpaint.com for another post-show, what I loved and what I hated, about this week's all-new Glee episode, Funeral. Now, as you might have guessed from the title of the episode, this was the big week where they killed off one of our beloved Glee characters. Of course, they didn't end up killing off one of the main characters. I don't think anybody thought that they were going to do that, but they still killed somebody off nonetheless. And I know last week I was full of praise for Glee. It was a great episode last week, and unfortunately this week I have a lot of hating to get off my chest. So I'm just gonna jump right into it. My biggest problem with Glee as a show is that sometimes I think the writers are insane or they forget how to be good writers. And this week was a prime example of that. So for the past, half of the season, Sue has been conspiring with a few other people, including Will's ex-wife, to bring down the Glee Club. And all of a sudden, her sister dies, and Will and the Glee Club save the day with a Willy Wonka funeral. Don't even get me started on that. And then all of a sudden, Sue Sylvester, the worst person at McKinley High, the worst person in the universe, has the Glee Club's back. She says at the end of the episode, "I'm a changed person. I'm never gonna fight with you guys again." Why paint her into a corner like that? Listen, Sue Sylvester is at her best, and that character works at her best, I think. Like in last week's Promise episode, when she was over the top with a pair of pliers threatening to pull out Artie's GD teeth. And now they have her, she's going to run for Senate, did she say? Which could be hilarious next season if that happens. But I don't know. I just, and this is the same thing that happened at the end of last season where Sue came through and was an ally of the Glee Club in the end. I think that character actually works better when she's sort of a loose cannon without such a firm agenda, like last week. This week, sorry, didn't cut it. That being said, even though I hated where the story went, it did give Jane Lynch an opportunity to flex her very amazing acting muscles. I don't think anybody has pulled off Angry Morning quite as hilariously as Jane Lynch did in tonight's episode. I mean, she was great. She was amazing. So that's one thing I did love. And some of the songs were great. I mean, Mercedes, girl can knock it out of the park. And please, writers, if you're watching this, give that girl a storyline, like now, please. Okay, one more thing that I hated. Jesse St. James, this character, what's the guy who plays him? I can't even remember his name. Where Sue Sylvester can say something completely over the top and cruel and biting and pull it off and be an amazing character that people love, Jesse St. James has the same sort of they write from the same sort of like biting zings, but that actor, it's like, hello, anybody home? It's like nobody's home. The sooner that kid is off the show, the happier I will be to watch Glee. Anyways, I guess that's a lot of hate for one episode. I'm hoping for next week's finale they sort of pull it back up. I'm hoping they will. It's New York. Everybody loves New York, right? So anyways, why don't you let us know what you thought about tonight's episode? Did you sort of kind of not love it as much as I did? Or were you a total fanboy or girl? Head over to our Wet Paint Facebook page. That's facebook.com/Glee fansite. And let us know what you thought. And I will see you guys next week for the Glee finale. See you guys.